Why are we celebrating love on the bayou?
Prince of the Bear, today we're at Disney's Port Orleans, Riverside currently, because it's time to celebrate love.
It is Black History Month, it is Valentine's Day month, and there are lots of things to celebrate.
All right, so as your number one choice in foodie and infotainment, we're here to see what eats we can celebrate with, because remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I'm gonna roost, and I'm gonna scream like a cat.
It's time to foodie and chill. Our favorite bread from Boatwrights that recently changed is available for purchase over here at River Roost. Now, I was curious because when they had cornbread available, cornbread was available for purchase here, and it was like $10, I want to say. This is $5, so I'm all for that. I might actually even order another one just because. I mean, $5 for a loaf of bread. Why not? Cheers. I love it. I am obsessing over this bread. I thought I was going to miss the cornbread, but I don't. I think that the allergy cornbread here was just kind of eh. Like, it had the cute little indents in it, so when they had the artichoke dip, it was great because you could just put it in there and just make a little cup, which was nice, but like it was no Wilderness Lodge cornbread or Fort Wilderness cornbread, so I'm glad that it got replaced with something better, and ciabatta's amazing, so it is a 4.75 out of 5 breads. It gives such good bread that I didn't even order my beloved artichoke cakes.
We like a good vegan as is bread, and now that they have this new ciabatta over here at Boatwright that you can order here at River Roost, no more having to differentiate between the two, and it's a delicious base. Now, the non-vegan butter is that chimichurri butter that I fell in love with. This stuff is dangerous because I would eat this entire thing. I'm not a butter person, but finally in eating the chimichurri butter, I understand why butter people love butter so much. Herbaceous, halation of flavor. That is a 4.5 out of 5 claws. This is peak bread. So, even as much and as big a foodies as we are, there are things across the resort that we have not yet tried. One of these things is this andouille nachos you can get here at River Roost. It comes with crumbled andouille sausage. There's some chili in here. There's a Trinity Pico, and then a cheese sauce. Now, it does come with sour cream, which I got on the side because as a bear whose body hates lactose, I can't have too much of that. But I am going to go ahead and take some of this nacho, take one for the team. Look at that deliciousness. Covered, layered, all the things. Got some peppers in there, some onions in there, the beans, the andouille chili. This is going to be delicious. Or was going to be delicious. Now it's just going to be messy. I'll do messy. Mentally, I hadn't really decided what andouille nachos is going to taste like, but that unique flavor, got like Cajun seasoning of like andouille sausage on top of nachos, is excellent. It gives it that nice spice-based flavor. Then you have the cheese sauce with the pico de gallo. That feels very Port Orleans, and actually, these are quite good. I'm glad that I don't have anybody to share this with this time because it's all mine. Look at that, 4 out of 5 claws.
We are celebrating both love and Black History Month, and I refuse to order anything other than House of Brown Rosé when it is available during this month. Well, let me take it back. I order it all the time. All the time. Way too much. I actually have tried to cut back on it because I can't review the same wine like every single time we go out for you guys. That's boring, or I just won't review it. But this month in particular, I like to highlight it because it is Black-owned and woman-owned. And we want to empower both, so cheers. I love this wine. It is so light and fruity. You can get it at like your Total Wine and whatnot, but I just love it. And I love that they incorporate it so much. The frosé is usually this wine. Fantastic. I have no notes. It is 5 out of 5. It is a Princessity's item. Thanks.
If you're going to be roosting by the river, there is no better place than River Roost. And while they do have a plethora of themed drinks, sometimes I just default to old favorites. So I got a smoked turkey. I know I gave up on them for a while, but every once in a while, I want to smoke a turkey once again. Like food, not either way. Smoky, whiskey-y. I approve. It's called a smoked turkey. There's wild turkey in it. You got that, right? 3.5 out of 5 claws. I feel roosted. That means anything.
We had an amazing time at River Roost. I'm so glad that I got to get my ciabatta bread ×2. I got 2 orders. And now we get to enjoy the rest of our beautiful Love Day, Black History Month Day. There's also Black Love Day on February 13th. So love all the things.
Disney won't celebrate. We're going to celebrate the only way we know how, by eating more food.
Yes.
Now there's time. I hear the horns. I hear the music. It's jazzy over here.
We've gone down the bayou to the French Quarter, and it's time to have some specialty beignets along with some other good food.
Special love in our life. Let's go eat that food.
This is my favorite thing that they ever added to the menus from Black History Month last year. Celebrates Soulfully, the artichoke cakes. Now, this one did not get a lot of love or recognition from many, but we ate it like 5 times last year, I want to say. We could not stop eating it, and we've been getting it ever since. Ooh, it was permanently added as I make a mess to this menu. Cheers. That is just as delicious as I remember it. It's a little bit softer. I personally feel like the artichoke cakes are cooked a little bit better at River Roost than Scat Cat's, mainly because Chef David is at River Roost, so maybe that's my biases coming out, but they're still delicious. The remoulade is amazing. The flavor of the artichoke cake is delicious. If you haven't had these before, I 100% recommend them. And if you haven't seen them before, trust that they have been here for the last year and they are worth like everybody's time. Even if you just want to come for beignets, you get beignets and the artichoke cakes. They're just so delicious.
These artichoke cakes have found a wonderful home here at Scat Cat, so I'm glad that they stuck around for the time they have. It has been one of the best plant-based items we've had since we lost the plant-based slider trio that they had here back in the day. It's a worthy replacement. Not an exact replacement, but a worthy replacement. Even with how soft they are, I love the way they hold together and take a good sear. If you get a set that's nicely like seared over, that consistency of that feels just like any sort of like crab adjacent cake. The artichoke adds a nice flavor to it. It's seasoned very well. Top of the onion. Even the place where I don't even remind the arugula on top. The sauce, the remoulade, is delicious. It is very New Orleans-esque, and I'm glad that it's still here. I would love to see some other things added to this menu, but this is a lounge, and we expect the menu to be small with small bites. This just isn't small on flavor. I'm okay with that. 4.5 out of 5 claws. Berry and Love beignets here at Scat Cats are here to help us celebrate the love and joy of this month. Why not a little Valentine's Day beignets? You have a raspberry powder on top of the beignets with this reoccurring marshmallow sauce, the same sort of marshmallow sauce on the goulash beignets. And then you actually have, if you like, kind of gonna be able to see it, but you get really close, you have heart-shaped sprinkles on top of that. Just a little bit more of the whimsical, if you will. Nice and powdered. We appreciate this. Now, I believe these are only around for 2 weeks this time.
Yes, till
So like right up until Valentine's Day, and then they're gone. So you need to come get these while you can. Start with an ear, as always. Nice and powdered all sides. Plenty of the both raspberry powdered sugar and marshmallow cream on the bottom as well. As I make a mess over my hoodie. It's a snack hoodie. Don't worry, it's made for this. I'm a snack. These beignets, honestly, they taste like every raspberry sort of compote we've ever gotten at Walt Disney World. That like very syrupy, sugary, very sweet. The powdered sugar is powdered. Once you get it with the marshmallow cream, it tastes exactly like the raspberry compote you get on property, but it sticks to the beignet really well. The beignet is that same level of like pillowy, fluffy deliciousness that you come to expect. It feels very Valentine's Day. It is very berry forward, so very sugary. Nothing outside of the ordinary. I don't feel like it's going to rot my teeth biting into it, but it is a strong flavor. We have had some of these seasons of beignets whose flavor has been more subtle. This is like Cupid shot you in your tongue with an arrow, as well it should be. Will you fall in love? Possibility, if you like raspberry. I think they're an excellent addition. I just wish they would let you put the raspberry powdered sugar on top of the vegan beignets. Fairly sure there's probably something with bone char or anything else in it that makes it not vegan, but they're delicious all the same. I wouldn't say these are my favorite. I think the goulash beignets I would still give over these, but these are still really good. I give it 4.25 out of 5 claws. Now, we got an extra chocolate sauce, the one that's plant-based as is with the Princess beignets. And then, of course, I have tons of these berry and love beignets. What is more Valentine's Day and celebration of love than raspberries and chocolate? Nice little dippy dip. Look at that. Oh, yes. Disney, this could have been you. Instead, it's me. That chocolate sauce is the perfect compliment. That tastes just like every Walgreens or corner store heart-shaped box of chocolates that you happen to stumble upon. The random chocolate-covered fruit went in there. It just happens this time to be raspberry. The chocolate pairing elevates these to another level. I'm giving that 4.75 out of 5 o'clock. It's not perfect, but is it oh so good? I might be very in love. That means 3 things.
I ordered the vegan beignets, and they are gluten-free as well. They're allergy-friendly. Had to extra napkin my body because they are messy, and I'm wearing so many layers to keep warm here. But you cannot go wrong with a warm beignet on a cold day. Ooh. Nobody is trying to make this tip over. I've already sneezed eating this in the past, so I'm not even going to try and bite into it. And then we got double vegan chocolate to go with it too, but I'm just going to eat it by itself because who doesn't love some beautiful dough? If the Powerpuff Girls were a dessert, they would be a Disney beignet. They are sugar and spice and everything nice with a little bit of chemical X. I love it. I would give it a 5 out of 5. It is a Princess Cities item. There is no other dessert on Walt Disney World property that I dream of more than the beignets outside of stuffing the beignets with the plant-based mousse from Epcot.
Eating beignets, properly powdered, especially like this, always gives me flashbacks of Cafe Du Monde in New Orleans when we went, because we both made an absolute mess with the powdered sugar all over the table, all over everything. It's very hard to eat these and not make a mess, but you're on vacation. Have a little bit of fun. The fact that you can get the plant-based ones, well, that just makes it even better. Now, I just wish that we had these in Magic Kingdom. Yes, I know, I've ranted about it a couple times, and there's reasons why they don't have them in Magic Kingdom, because the booth they make them in is too small. I don't care, I want them anyway. I just want things, like your average millennial. Light, fluffy, covered in powdered sugar, It's really a surprise to me that they don't sell more beignets at Walt Disney World, given how ridiculous the line is here at Scat Cat. Anytime they do anything sort of seasonal, it's like out the door. And even if you're ordering them over here at Scat Cats, you can order the vegan ones here at Scat Cats. The specialty ones may vary depending on the season. The Valentine's ones this year you can't order here. It's still going to be a wait. So come prepared with your patience, but it is tasty. I give that 4.5 out of 5 claws.
I'm not reviewing this drink again, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I ordered the House of Brown again because this is how we do. And cheers, it's a Black History Month.
I have turned into a little bit of a whiskey sour cultist. I seem to be ordering whiskey sours wherever we go now. I especially like the one here at Scat Cats because it's got a special floater in it. So it's just like a whiskey sour, but then you have this Fess Parker red blend wine on top. Now, the Fess Parker isn't vegan, so the princess can have this one, but it's got this nice color gradient. All that it is really, though, is I would say like a dumbed down version of one they had for Halloween like 2 years ago, and it just kind of like never went away. It's very wine forward, but it takes a little bit of bite out of the sweet and sour they use, and then it blends well with the whiskey. It is a nice more classy whiskey sour. Give that 4 out of 5 plus. I love love.
We hope that you celebrate love and Black history and all of the people that you love.
Celebrate joy and togetherness every day, but especially this month especially.
Yes.
But we enjoy the things they have here. The beignets are back, at least for a limited time. I'd like to see more seasonal items for the beignets and Black History Month. Disney did us dirty this year. I have not forgotten that. I will not forget that. We will continue to celebrate in Black History Month and enjoy all month long. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for the new beignets? Are you excited for the options we have for this month? Let us know in the comments below. As always, if there's anything else you just do, that will always be a place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear will just yeet himself into the chocolate syrup on the new beignets because everything is better with chocolate.
I'm your chocolate syrup now. Put your head in the girl.